you see this woman? Hi, I'm Stan, and today we're going to take a vision test. Today we're going to see that our love comes from forgiveness. In other words, the level to which we are able to give love is commensurate to the level to which we have received forgiveness. And that is evidenced by how we see others. So let's take a look at Luke chapter 7. We're going to start in verse 39, but first I want to summarize just a few verses before that to give you the context of where we're at. So a Pharisee invites Jesus over for dinner. Well, there's a woman of the city who was a sinner. So this lady had a reputation, and it was known. She found out about the dinner party, and so she invited herself to the dinner party. When she got there, she was crying so much, and she washed Jesus' feet with her tears, and she dried his feet with her hair. She also had brought with her a very expensive bottle of perfume or ointment. She kissed his feet continuously, and then she anointed his feet with oil. And now we pick up verse 39. This is the first vision we have. Now when the Pharisee who had invited Jesus saw this, what did he see? He saw all the stuff that the woman had just done. He said to himself, if this man knew, if this man were a prophet, he would have known who and what sort of woman this was who is touching him, for she is a sinner. Okay, vision test. What did he see? He saw a woman of the city. He saw a sinner. And he thought that Jesus couldn't see the woman. In fact, he had to be thinking, Jesus, don't you see this shameful woman? Don't you see this woman of ill repute? And you're letting her touch you and you're associating with her? I love that he thought these things, but the next verse says, and Jesus answering said to him, that had to catch him off guard just a little bit. He said, Simon, I have something to say to you. And he says, bring it. My paraphrase. Verse 41, a certain money lender had two debtors. One owed 500 denarii and the other owed 50. I love how Jesus uses simple illustration. A denarii was like about a day's wage. So regardless of how you play this out, the two debtors, one had a great sum. It was 10 times that of the other. So he's illustrating a clear point here. He continues, verse 42. When they could not pay, he canceled their debt of both. Now, which of them will love him more? Oh, I love that dig, but he put that little hook in that question. You see the connection he made right there between forgiveness and love? Both got their debts forgiven. Which one is going to love more? Simon answered, probably somewhat reluctantly, the one, I suppose, for whom he canceled the larger debt. And he said to him, you have judged right. Now Jesus is going to bring it home. Then, turning to the woman, he said to Simon, do you see this woman? Ooh, there's vision test number 2. Do you see this woman? Who did Jesus see? Simon saw the woman of the city. Simon saw the sinner. Simon saw the lowly reprobate. But Jesus turned things on Simon. Simon was thinking, Jesus, you don't even see this woman. Jesus is saying, Simon, you don't see this woman. He turned it on Simon. Do you see this woman? Simon, do you see her love, her repentance, her devotion? Simon, that's what I see. And he illustrated that. I entered your home. You gave me no water for my feet, but she has wet my feet with her tears and dried them with her hair. You gave me no kiss, but from the moment I came in, she has not ceased kissing my feet. You didn't anoint my head with oil. She anointed my feet. Therefore I tell you, her sins, which are many, are forgiven. For she has loved much. The one forgiven little, loves little. Romans 5:8 says, but God demonstrates his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. We have not just been forgiven much, we have been forgiven everything. And we have been given everything. And having been given everything, so greatly received forgiveness, we should likewise so greatly give love and forgiveness to others. What's the verse that Jason has been hounding us to memorize? John 13:34 and 35. A new command I give to you. Love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have loved one another. How's your vision?